Hi, this is Alina, and you're listening to your PharmD Bestie. Hi, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Farm So Hard Network. We are introducing a new podcast today. It is called Meet Your PharmD Bestie. My name is Alina, and I am a host of this new podcast. The focus of this new podcast is to really bring attention to pharmacy students and current residents, aspiring residents, as well as preceptors, pharmacy professionals, and healthcare enthusiasts about navigating through pharmacy school and pharmacy residency. As a recent graduate of UCSF School of Pharmacy in 2024, I have a lot of insight and experiences that I would like to share with listeners. And so that is the goal of the podcast, to provide more insight, and also create a supportive community for people who might feel a little bit lost in the process. I went through it myself, and so I want to be a resource for everyone who is going through this process of pharmacy school and into residency, if that is your pathway that you want to go into. So, a little bit more about my background. I grew up in San Diego, went to UCSD for undergrad, and I majored in pharmacological chemistry. And then I moved up to San Francisco for pharmacy school at UCSF. I applied for residency this past year. And unfortunately, due to licensing reasons, I'm reapplying this upcoming year. But I truly believe that the past year of experience I've gained will allow me to really bring about hope and also advice for people who might just be curious about what that process looks like and how to keep moving forward. So, an overview of what to expect with this podcast. Going to start off with some episodes related to pharmacy school. So, prepping for pharmacy school, the application and interviews, OSCEs, if you've ever wondered what that really is like. Of course, it's dependent on the school that you go to, but how scary is it actually? I can give you insight on that. Exam preparations. We'll have some Q&As as well, which you can ask me questions about really anything. Could be about pharmacy school, best memories, advice. And then we'll go into the residency process. So preparing your residency application and interviews, choosing the appropriate residency program, um, and yeah, just how to fill in your time during a gap year if you're planning to take one, and any other exam preparation tips for licensing and board exams. We'll also have some special segments to interview preceptors, current pharmacy students, current residents, and also other pharmacy professionals. So look out for those episodes, and always feel free to reach out through our social media pages, whether that's YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, whatever, to ask your questions, and we'll do our best to answer those. So, again, super excited for this opportunity. I met Jimmy when I was in pharmacy school. So I reached out to him through LinkedIn my last year of pharmacy school because I was looking for an outlet to explore and work on my creative hobbies while pursuing pharmacy residency. And it was my way of feeling more fulfilled in life outside of my career. And so I was very fortunate that Jimmy has been so supportive throughout the journey to forming this podcast channel. And I just want to give back to him and a community by sharing my story from my rawest perspective. And I hope that listeners can find solace in listening to these episodes and take away good lessons and tips from me. So, next episode, look out for that. We'll be diving into the pharmacy school application and interview process. All right. So if you're excited for this, which I hope you are, encourage all of you to subscribe to the podcast, follow us on social media, and again, submit your questions, your stories, topics, anything that you'd like to hear about as well. So, thank you for joining me on our first episode of this new podcast, Meet Your PharmD Bestie. And I'll see y'all at the next episode. Have a great rest of your day.